This is a big week for the greater Boston economy, with the marathon tomorrow marking sort of the unofficial kickoff of the high tourism season after a couple of years of severe pandemic damage to that key industry. Here to talk about tourism, the future of the local economy, and more is the president and CEO of the Greater Boston Chamber of Commerce, Jim Rooney. Jim, welcome.
Hi, John.
Good to have you here.
Good to be here.
So, from your perspective, what are the most serious hits our local economy has taken from COVID?
Yeah, well, clearly, as you said in the introduction, the hospitality, tourism industry, anything that involved gathering, suffered greatly. And you look at our restaurants, our entertainment venues, sports facilities, hotels.
Foreign tourism in particular, right?
Well, the foreign visitors, think about the types of visitors that Boston attracts, largely a good international group, but business travelers, tourists, conventions and meetings. But think of medical travel, think of college-related travel. All of that is down, and it's reflected in the results of the last 2 years.
Right now, or just when we were taping the other day, the CDC had extended the airline mask mandate into May after it was supposed to expire this coming Monday. Are you comfortable with the extent to which pandemic precautions have been relaxed, both in terms of government policy and public behavior?
Yeah, comfortable may be too strong a word, John. You know, we're mindful among our members, of course, of the leaders of the medical community in Boston, who are constantly reminding us that, you know, this isn't necessarily over. We have to be diligent. That, you know, the good weather is a good sign, but we've seen in Philadelphia, for example, where they've returned to mask mandates and certain restrictions. So being diligent, being a patient, we've done it for 2 years. Being patient for a few more weeks is not the end of the world. Comfortable, no, but, you know, you have to accept the realities.
There's been a lot of talk about downtown Boston, you know, which not everyone, but a lot of people switched to remote work. A lot of employers and employees have discovered they prefer it, and they can do it without a drop-off of productivity. Is downtown ever coming back, or is that just wishful thinking?
I think it's coming back, but not in the way that we knew it before. I mean, there's a lot of existing inventory of space in the downtown. There's a lot of planned building in the downtown. I think the mix will change, John. I think, as you said, there's a lot of workforce, particularly in districts like the financial district, that may get repurposed over time to more residential. There's a lot of talk and need for lab space. So there's a lot of conversion that will take place in what I think of as the activity centers, whether it's the South Boston waterfront, the financial district, the Back Bay, and other places. But that will be long-term. That will take all of 5 years for that to find itself in terms of what the uses of these buildings will be. It will look different. Vitality comes from people, and think of people as residents, think of people as workers, think of people, as we started the conversation, as tourists and visitors. There's a number of different strategies for attracting them back.